Hello, everyone. Welcome to East-West Horizon. This is California, United States. I'm Sylvia Tian. It is our hope to show the dynamic environment of China and foreign countries and promote mutual respect and appreciation between East and West. At the beginning of 2022, it seems that the world is not at peace. Omicron is raging all over the world. The border situation in Ukraine is intensified, and economic inflation is spread all over the world. If there is still a trace of warmth, it is the Winter Olympics in Beijing. Xiaohong Ski Platform for Big Air is the only snow competition venue in Beijing, and it is the first big air platform permanently kept in the world. At the beginning, we thought of jumping into the air just like the name of the sport, Big Air. That is actually flying apsaras. There are many floating ribbons in the flying apsaras in Dunhuang, so that you see is actually 3 different ribbons together. The first and foremost thing in the Olympic Games is the Olympic facilities. The first and foremost thing in a country is its infrastructures. Recently, I have watched many news reports about the Winter Olympic Games. During the pandemic, how to keep safe and operate smoothly is very important. I feel very proud of Beijing Winter Olympics.
Mexico has observed the efforts of China's Olympic organization as part of society's response to the pandemic. We know these games will be seen around the world and send a message of resilience and unity.
I'm going as a member of the USA Women's Bobsled team. I'm currently a 2-time Olympian and Olympic bronze medalist, and so this will be my 3rd Olympic Games I'm attending, and it's so exciting to just have another opportunity to be out there and to be in that environment.
I certainly wish the members of the United States Olympic team much success, and I hope that they are able to pause and realize the impact and enjoy their dream, achieving their dream of making it to the Olympics, which I think how many children have that dream and to go to the Olympics in one of the sports. So I certainly hope that our athletes will pause and reflect on how hard they've worked to be able to accomplish that. And I also hope that they'll take the opportunity to interact with the athletes from other countries, all over the world, and maybe make some friends and also appreciate the landscape in China as they travel, from their events to where they're staying and meet the people and try the food and just really have a wonderful experience.
So Olympic Games, it's not only about the sports, it's about different cultures, different people from all over the world gathered together in one place. So it's also about friendship. It's also about together.
Beijing Winter Olympics is a platform provided by China, but made for all countries in the world. All countries and athletes are welcomed to show their most amazing moments, their most tenacious efforts.
Mexico needs representatives on the international stage in all areas, and sporting prowess influences how a country is perceived. So a medal would show discipline and commitment from a country without the climate for more common practice of winter sports.
Whether you can qualify in the Winter Olympics is not only a competition of self-discipline and strength. What are the differences between American athletes and Chinese athletes in the process of training? Very big difference. China is a national system. 100% of the athletes enrolled in the sports school since childhood. At the beginning, some parents may participate, and then the government take it over. From junior sports school, amateur sports school, to the provincial sports school, then the provincial team, and then the national team. They are all supported, helped, and even rewarded by the state in all aspects. In the United States, except for the highest level like Olympic Games, you may have some sponsors to give you some support. Before that, it was relied on parents to take care of the kids all along by themselves. Actually, if a child is enjoying the sport, whether they have talent or not, they can participate in all levels of the meets and competitions. In China, children without talent will not be chosen by the coach. If the coach doesn't choose you, it's almost impossible to become professional. But that's not necessarily happen in United States. Here, even if you're not talented, you may not be able to go to the Olympic Games, but you can go to some local level competitions, join the high school sports team, and win some medals. Lower level competition doesn't need that much talent. In China, preparing for the Olympic Games or selecting the Olympic list is relatively early process. The list may be ready half a year ago or even earlier. Only top athletes can be selected. In the United States, I have worked here for nearly 10 years and have also experienced their Olympic trials. An Olympic delegation will be chosen only in the last month. They do have Olympic trials. For athletes in the United States, the Olympic trial is the last competition before the Olympic Games. That's the biggest goal, and it is a great honor to be qualified. No matter in which country or system, it is still not enough to describe the efforts of athletes by 10 years hard working molding a sword. Overseas, anyone who wants to go to the Olympic Games requires learning, training without stopping. You may get up at 4 a.m. and go training, then go training again after school. Each training session is about 1.5 hours or 2 hours, and then you will go home and do your homework. So your schedule is really tight. You need sleep. I just attended a coach meeting. We agree that high school students need sleep. But if you do get your sleep, you cannot guarantee the training time on the other hand. For example, if you choose the Seahawks swimming club, the monthly fee ranges from $320 to $380. If you did a great job, then you need a private coach. The cost is equivalent to the monthly payment of a luxury car like Benz. It costs a lot of money and also takes a lot of time. If a kid learns to swim from the age of 8, the entry-level cost is between $200 to $300 a month. It will last for 10 years. There must be 1 or 2 games in a month. You need to take the kids to the game and back home, and you need to stay with them most of the days. You go to the meeting site from 7 o'clock in the morning and then end it at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Special swimsuit may cost up to $500 a piece, and it only lasts for 3 times. Like many Western countries, there's no permanent national training team in the sports system of the United States. Excellent athletes usually train in local sports clubs, and the expensive training costs are basically paid by themselves. Every country has its own national team. Every country has its own sports spirit. Just like the Chinese women's volleyball team, the success comes from the effort of athletes and hard training all year round.
Being the first Mexican to qualify for the Beijing Olympics makes me very proud. These Olympic Games in Beijing 2022 have been a beacon of hope. It relieves a lot of the uncertainty we have lived through during the pandemic.
I think the first purpose of the Winter Olympic is to have a grand event. Everyone can have fun here. Every athlete participating in the Olympic Games, no matter which country he is come from. Participating in the Olympic Games is a wonderful life experience, and getting a medal is an additional reward. Through such an event, one can meet more friends. Athletes around the world are mostly tenacious day in and day out. So every sports event is precious to them. Go away politics. Sports should always be fresh and pure.
My name is Jack Balch, and I am a city council member for the city of Pleasanton. I consider the Olympics an opportunity for countries to get to know other cultures and realize that connection matters. To me and my family, the games represent a different avenue to get to know other communities on our planet, right? And to build camaraderie and to basically remember that we're all connected and intertwined.
Meet in 2022, meet in Beijing, meet in the Winter Olympics. Friends from all over the world, let's meet for the Beijing Winter Olympics. Here we come, Beijing.